Okay. All right, we'll start her. All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gassed Up Podcast, the 2022 Masters debate. Welcome. It's that time of the year where it's the greatest golf tournament on planet Earth. Second to none. Best course, best scenery,
people.
Everything.
Oh, the whole thing's electric, is it not? And it has me, don't get me wrong, fired up for the Masters. We're going to get into it. But it just has me itching to hit a golf course. And I cannot wait to just DJ it up, get the beers flowing with the boys. I want to be on the course right now, but that's for a later date. It's Masters time.
I actually seen recently Innisfil Golf Course. They're getting the tarps off the greens pulled off. So they're looking great.
Close.
The course is coming back. The snow is 99.8% gone. Spring's here.
It is. And it's been beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful weather. I mean, actually, yesterday, crazy. I roll out of bed, go to school, I'm in shorts. It's beautiful out. We're sitting in class. It starts blizzarding. By the time class is over, it's back to sunny. So just an absolute Alberta thing. But no, you're right. Spring is here, and that gets me excited because I hate the winter blues, and I thrive in the sun. So buckle up.
Yeah, that's one thing at work. A lot of people don't understand the hot and cold bipolar weather we have in Alberta and how it can go from plus X degrees, not a cloud in the sky, no wind, perfect, and then snap of the fingers, blowing snow, dumping, slush, chaos, and then 30 minutes later, beautiful.
Back to beer darts weather. It's just a roller coaster of emotions. Bipolar is the best way to put it. That's just Alberta weather. Watch your tongue there. But no, that's a great way to put it. And obviously those Ontarioians don't understand.
No, speaking of beer darts too, my opinion, beer darts, fresh after the snow is gone, better than summer beer darts.
It hits different. It's like a welcome back.
It's like a welcome back.
Like
it's like, oh,
it's like you've missed this. You've missed this, and it's just like, oh, I forgot what it felt like to be free in my backyard, shit-faced. It is a great feeling. That's not a hot take at all. That's a good take.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, where do we go from here? I just lost my train of thought.
But back to the Masters. We started this off with the Masters 2020. Obviously, the big news of the tournament is the GOAT's back. We got him on my hat right here, Tiger. He strutted his stuff. He comes up to Augusta, kind of in the weeds. It felt like for the last handful of days, I would say. He might arrive, he might not, he might play, and boom. He shows up for practice, and he tees off today on day one. What are your thoughts?
Shot 1 under. Pretty good. First one back, I thought. I think it's a stretch to think that he's going to win this thing coming right off. Unbelievable story if that would happen. If there's anybody who could do that, it's Tiger. I'm surprised he came back just after seeing his Hall of Fame induction. I was like, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're inducted; you can still play. But it's one of those things of is he finally at that time where he just doesn't really want to play anymore? Obviously, he said after his surgery, he doesn't want to play in as many tournaments as he used to. So I think he's probably going to play in the big ones, and he'll handpick where he wants to be. But it's good to see. Probably the most through the last 2 decades, even 3. The guy's been in the game forever. Probably the most influential athlete in the world.
Yeah.
Transcended the game. I know on SportsCenter I saw it 4 times one day because I was sitting at work doing nothing because my engine blew up on my plane. But it was insane, the crowds he brings out.
Oh, did you see the crowd for the practice round?
Yeah, and the percentage.
They filled Augusta.
How he elevates TV ratings. Yes. And they said, I think it was some stat. I forget how many people or players made over $1 million in the 90s. It wasn't many, but after or until now it's 4 times as much, 5 times as much. So obviously the sport's grown a lot, and I think you have to give a lot of that credit to T Woody.
He makes it in his old obviously we were pretty young when he was coming up and in his, I would say, original glory days, and then he had the stuff in the life and the injuries, but I kind of think him and Brady, now that they're older, they just enjoy the shit out of it. You see him rolling in with Charlie. He's got his backwards hat on. It's just, he's kind of let loose. What else can he achieve? Really nothing.
Flip that visor backwards.
So, not yet. But it's just, he seems to just be taking it in, having fun. Obviously having his son there, and his daughter, they understand it more. Like when they were young, obviously they don't get it. They get it, and obviously he's helping Charlie along the path, and it's one of the coolest things to see. And like you said, it transcends the game, and it's awesome to see him playing. It fires me up. Obviously, you watch the Masters, but to have the Tiger story there is just a whole new element that you just can't turn away from. You have to be glued in for Tiger.
It's crazy, like, even thinking of it, like, with golf, I think COVID was one of the best things for golf. Not just like in the pro sports realm. Probably didn't help them as much, but I think in general with public courses, when there was nothing to do, like, you could golf nonstop, and that's like all you could do. So I feel like the game in that sense has grown so much. I know, like, courses like prior to COVID, they're struggling to get new members, struggling to get junior members, and then COVID came along and, like, they had to turn people down from getting memberships. Yeah,
no, it's good, and it is a more expensive sport, so it's not like it's not a cheap sport, so not everyone can do it, unfortunately. No. But like the people that can, and if you get out there, like I don't play, but I love being on the course, and it's an absolute vibe, and you feel it seems like golf's more fun now. If that's like make golf fun, and there seems to be this younger crowd that is having fun.
I was thinking younger crowd too with golf. Like, I know you don't have TikTok, you haven't joined that wave yet. I refuse. But there's a few guys on there on the old TikTok that they just go out there and just have fun on the golf course, record it, post their videos. I know there's like one guy he'll play this one par 4 hole, but he'll use a different kind of club. Like he'll use a hockey stick or he'll use a baseball bat, or he'll use like a Lego. I don't know, like anything. Like just
try to
see what he can shoot. Yeah, and like it works out. And there's like guys on there like they make golf vlogs. So it's basically like their whole life is making sandbaggers.
Yeah, no, and it's electric, and it can be a fun sport because, I mean, obviously not happening at the Masters and at the pro level, but how many people, obviously like certain, but how many people our age or like even the older generation, like you don't really golf without having a beer 7.
No,
like it can be a fun, laid back sport if you let it be. The highty-tighties and the ones that need it all to be professional. There's a time and place. It drives me mental, but I can understand it. But I think the waste management is huge for golf.
Yeah.
Like the hole-in-one and they throw beers all over the course. Like, you don't have to like it. I personally love it. I think it's unbelievable for the game. We need to have fun.
It's nice to see that the sport's embraced the barn animals.
It has,
John Daly's.
That like, place loves it.
Probably this whole wave of just of how golf is now. Maybe that's a John Daly. The John Daly way.
True. His kid's a player, hey? He's at Arkansas right now. If he's on the tour, I hope he rips cigs.
I wonder if like our next good rivalry in sports would be like Charlie Woods.
Oh, that would.
I don't know if John Daly's kid's name he's a junior. Is he John Daly Jr.? Yeah,
he's John Daly Jr. Yeah, he is. He's in college right now. Same school at Arkansas. That Razorbacks. Weird place to have good golf. Arkansas. But no, John Daly is a creature himself, and yeah, you're probably right. He probably does play a key role into golf being a little bit more fun nowadays. But no, it should be a great weekend. Who's your pick?
I kind of like where DJ's sitting today.
Mm-hmm.
I was pulling for Brooks, like we always
Brooks do. We're Brooks guys.
You know, he's skinny Brooks. Other guy's skinny Brooks.
I'm thick,
he's thick Brooks. So we got to cheer for Brooks.
Yeah.
But I can see DJ. I think he's tied in 4th right now. We got a Canadian tied for 7th.
Yeah.
I just looked his name up and I forget, but that's good to see.
Connors, right?
Corey Connors.
That's it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. That's cool. We got a Canadian in the top 10.
I hope he goes for a run. Like maybe not be in the final round or maybe not be in, but I hope he's in contention on come Sunday and
get a little Mike Weir 2.0.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch, would it not? But I agree I like seeing DJ. I like seeing obviously Brooks. He had a tough first day, but that Morikawa. Yeah, that guy can play.
He was struggling today.
He can play.
I think Hideki was on a struggle too. Tough course.
Shout out Steve-O, but Chef what is it? Xander Schauffele?
Sure.
He's good. He's just below DJ. That's Steve's favorite golfer, and he's always in contention at these tournaments. Loves to get second place like Steve. Yeah, his team lost. Sorry, but no, he would be one to watch for me as well. So buckle up. You can't leave the couch this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Friday, Saturday, Sunday left. Hopefully we get this out tomorrow before.
No doubt.
But, yeah, I think DJ's a safe bet to say he could pull out a win.
It's nice to see him win because then Paulina gets more time on the TV. And that's just good for everybody's health. That has to be the most gorgeous wife in sports. Holy.
Her dad's a great one, and she's
a great one.
She's a second great one.
She's a great one as well. Married well though too. Married well. DJ is he's a very successful man. Yeah.
Great swing.
Great swing. Great power. Oh frick.
So is that your pick too? We're going.
No,
DJ?
No. I think if I have to pick after the first day, I'm gonna go Shoffley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Xander.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'll jump on that.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he's been good lately. But it is the Masters. Sometimes, even when Tiger won in, 2017, 2018, whatever that was, he wasn't a favorite. And it is Augusta. You never know who's going to come out of the woodworks these next couple days. And all it takes is a guy to get hot, and he's in contention. So that should be a great couple days on the couch.
That's one thing that's great about the Masters. It always seems like it's either your top 4 in the world, your big names that you hear about every day, or it's a guy you didn't
probably really expect at least. Yeah,
pulls it out.
That's the fun thing about golf is, you can load up a football team and it's like, okay, yeah, they should win, or a hockey team. With golf, it's anyone's game.
Yeah, you could be in the lead. Like, what was that one year? Jordan Spieth, one of the most famous blow-ups in major history.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
That guy is a mental midget.
Do you like him though as a golfer? Or not a fan.
No, I don't hate him.
You like a Texas guy?
Well, I know, and that's the thing is that's why he's a mental midget is because he's from Texas. I was gonna add that, but I don't hate him. He's a bit of he's an idiot a bit, but he can play. And honestly, I think I kind of like him for the entertainment factor.
His entertainment though was like him yelling at people watching him.
Yeah, but I don't care. That to me, that is very, very entertaining. Like. I want to turn on TV and see chaos, and he provides chaos. So
and he's not nice. He's not. Hey guys, can we like? He's in their face. You're a jackass.
He's a Longhorn dude. He's an idiot.
It's hilarious.
It is hilarious. It's kind of why I like him. Just bring some spice to the game.
Dumpster fire.
I want to see
I want to see Ricky win one.
Oh, I would love. There? Yeah, or even Rory.
Yeah,
I'm a big Rory fan.
Good guy. You like
great
Ricky.
guy.
He's a great guy.
Ricky is a great. He just doesn't seem to have it anymore.
He could go play with an absolute art on a golf course.
You
could still have fun with him.
Yeah, I completely agree. Who's I'm drawing a blank on the guy. Max Homa. Love to see Maxie do well. He's not quite. Oh, he's a guy's guy. He's not quite that top tier that it seems to take to compete at the Masters. I know he's won big tournaments, but he just doesn't do well at Augusta. But I would love to see that guy do well just for the entertainment factor and talk about a good guy. He seems like one. But no, it should be pretty electric. The other electric story I thought this week in the news and was the Coyotes, Ducks, Zegras, Troy Terry, Jay Beagle melee, if you will. What Zegras comes out hot on the mic. What was your take on that one?
Shout out Trevor Zegras.
Really?
I stand up for his boy.
Did you say shut up?
No, shout out.
Oh.
Not shut up.
I thought you told him to shut up, and
don't shut up.
We were gonna have a Panarin fight here.
Yeah, I could. I could watch that kid all day.
Yep.
And he's just. I thought maybe the situation got a little blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was that bad. I guess Beagle did fuck up Terry. Like he had a great shiner.
It also did not help. Sorry to cut you off. It did not help the Coyotes broadcast booth. Saying that he deserved to have the shit beat out of him, and then doubled down with it the next day, saying, no, if he's going to skill it up, he deserves to have the shit beat out of him with one of the coldest takes.
Probably one of the worst
in sports
takes.
history.
Yeah. Hey, you're good. Get ready to get punched in the mouth.
Yeah. And he's saying they're flaunting after going up that many goals, and Zegras pulling his wizardry with the with another Michigan goal.
Hey, are you scoring goals in the Natty?
It's the fucking National League.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's entertainment purposes.
Yeah, and guess what? You don't like it? Stop them. That's what you get for playing in Arizona, a dumpster fire. I don't even hate Jay Beagle.
Seems like the Ducks even had Sonny Milano in the way of Zegras scoring a Michigan goal, and he still scored.
Yeah.
and you still couldn't stop.
Not only that, they were on like a 6-game losing streak. You don't think they were trying to get some confidence back in Anaheim?
Yeah, get a little swagger back.
Yeah. What a better time. There's no better time to do than beat up on that dumpster organization.
Mm-hmm.
But no, what he did was rock star. He moves the needle in the NHL. We haven't seen a
figure.
Yeah, he's kind of got the Matthews swagger.
Public figure like that. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Matthews has definitely opened up a new door for just being able to have a little bit of character.
It seems to be like the Americans.
Yep.
Like Kaner's like that. Like
very showtime, but Kaner's very quiet.
Yes, I was going to say, that's what I was going to say. The media, Kaner doesn't shine as much, but on the ice, it's a goddamn movie every time that guy has the puck. And I feel like these guys all grew up watching him, obviously. And they'll tell you that. So I like it. It's kind of has that, it's always compared to the NBA. They let their players talk. They let their players kind of be outlandish, if you will.
And it's good.
It is good.
There's a reason why in the other 3 big North American professional sports leagues, why they get paid 4 times more.
Mm-hmm.
It's because their game has grown more.
And they market themselves and they market their players.
Yeah, I mean, like the MLB is definitely terrible at marketing their players.
The players market themselves well.
Yeah,
though.
but like so many stupid like TV rights stuff and stuff in their game that doesn't work. But like the NBA's done the best job, and you can't say I'm wrong because it. Like when you think of it, like how prior to them being as big as this, like it was always like the NFL, and I feel like it's NBA, and like more or less that's because maybe like concussion shit going on where people aren't playing ball as much as they used to, and they're playing basketball now. But they've definitely like individually marketed everybody so well. Yeah. Like they usually get behind your top 4 guys and they just like push, like just get
like they push it almost
like
too
they
much.
They push like LeBron.
Yeah.
They push
Steph. Like when Steph's been
they're pushing
the
Giannis now.
Giannis
Harden,
is a good one.
Like and they're signing these like I remember
shoe
like
deals.
When Harden signed his deal in Houston, he also signed an Adidas deal, and those two combined were like over. It was just a little bit over $500 million.
Yeah,
and whereas like, you know, a bench guy in the NBA can make 10 to 12 million, while our highest paid guy
in the NHL
is making that.
Yeah.
So
no, I don't disagree at all with. And there's parts of the NBA I don't like. Obviously, like the they're very selfish, I would say, and
that's more like the game though.
And that's what I was getting at. Is it's like, trust me, I like the traditional NHL. It's for the boys. It's for the team. Crosby takes a pay cut. He wants to win. Trust me, I love all that, and I love team guys, but I want more fireworks in the media. Like the NBA's, it's not even a sports league. It's a reality TV show.
Almost, yeah.
With the shit going on in the media, and when Zegers does stuff like that, I eat it up. I love it. Say what you think. Mm-hmm. Why can't they say? Guess what? He has to play Jay Beagle at some point again.
Better story for the next game.
Someone's gonna fight Jay Beagle.
Helps
that's
the
hockey.
Out. Get somebody talking about the Coyotes.
Because they need some, but it's still not positive. Jesus.
All publicity. Publicity.
Stay hot, Arizona. But I want more of it. They have to face each other, and hockey is a sport I would say better than any other that they figure their shit out on the ice. You know, like someone we're just gonna fight. I love that about hockey, and there's a time and place, but if you don't like something, say it in the media. Brad Marchand, say what you want. That guy pushes the envelope in the NHL. That guy gets people talking about the NHL with his outlandish comments. He rips the league. He rips other teams. He tweets at them. Something to talk about, is it not? I love that. So Trevor Zegers, good on you. Keep it up. Barn animal. God, that kid must be doing well in SoCal. He might be a guy I'd want to be for a day. TZ.
Yeah, hit me half a day.
Dude, TZ.
Z. Wow.
Oh, that guy.
Just seems like such a California guy too. You know, he's from the East Coast.
It's
like
such a perfect fit.
He's got the surfer hair. Talks like it.
Great guy. Oh, it seems like he's stoned 24/7. He is
got
just
a stoner laugh.
He is such a frat boy.
Yeah.
Frat boy playing hockey, and he's nasty. That's a life.
Mm-hmm.
That is a life.
What else? Oh, as you can see, I don't know if you can see in the video, got a little North Carolina hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, tough one. So last summer, I bought in one order, an Alabama Crimson Tide hat, because, you know, I'm a Bama fan.
Yep.
And Drippy UNC hat.
We
Looks
love their
good.
colors.
Also kind of like the college too.
Mm-hmm.
My hats are 0 for 2 on Natty Championships this year. So if any
you
colleges
should get a
want
Texas
to
one.
reach out to me and pay me to wear their rival's hat, I will do so. Maybe to make Brett mad, I might buy an OU hat.
No, I'll
But
pay.
hey, upside. You'll make it to the Natty.
Yeah,
so you can
we
get
haven't
there.
even done. I would like you to wear a Texas one, but they don't really need help.
That's irrelevant. They don't need help.
Yeah,
No.
they don't need help being in a blender of 6 and 7.
But that UNC team was a bit of a movie. 8th seed.
How about this?
Ran through a few.
I had them in the finals.
Did
my
you?
bracket
Did you?
as an 8 seed. We did the Soil crew from school. We did a little bracket, and I'm so bad at that. I pick like it's football and hockey, so like I had Michigan winning it.
Yeah.
Just a complete tomfoolery, if you will. But no, I had North Carolina. If I had to pick a basketball school, like for the little I watch or know, love the Tar Heels colors, love the tradition.
They've produced two of the greatest athletes of all time, and Michael Jordan and Mitchell Trubisky.
Holy smokes! But no, I had them being there, so I was and I had them losing in the final. So you could say I picked it correctly almost.
So you had Michigan winning?
Yeah, I had Michigan.
Okay.
But no, I had UNC there, and it was hell of a game.
That'll play. It was after that first half, I was like, we're rolling to a victory here. We're 15 points up, and then I spoke too fast. Well, even like the first quarter, UNC was down 10, and they came back and had it with a 15-point lead. College hoops.
It's electric.
In the month. Fuck, I can't talk. The month of March, and a bit of April.
It is the most electric tournament ever.
How about that St. Petersburg?
Oh,
Doug was a good.
He's in the transfer portal now.
Transfer portal, yeah. Why not?
Booster stock, kid.
You're probably the number one most talked about college ball player right now.
Get paid.
Yeah, go to a bigger school to get an NIL.
Get paid.
Yeah,
that's what these kids want now.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's we just touched on the. I'm not an NBA fan at all. I'll watch the finals just to see it or whatever, sports guy. But college hoops, it just sucks a guy in. Mm-hmm. It's so electric. It's so fast.
College anything.
I
don't know what it is about that college atmosphere compared to professional atmosphere. It doesn't make sense because like a lot of those guys are like up at 5 a.m. to bed at midnight, absolutely grinding through the day, can barely stay alive. Mm-hmm. It's still some of the funnest sports to watch.
I mean, the Frozen Four's on right now, and I had my heart ripped out times 2 with the Michigan Wolverines hockey team losing today. But still, they play the Frozen Four at was there a ghost in here?
I think so.
The Frozen Four is at a neutral site. 4 teams come together, and they still pack the barn. And that's just college, baby.
Yeah.
That's just college sports.
Is there a light going through the shot now? Whatever. Fuck it. We're rolling.
You're good. It's just a light. Little detour. What now?
Fuck. Big announcement in the world of motorsports. 2023 of November, I think. It's going to be the biggest spectacle. What? What do you say? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This kid, we got Lucas helping us out today. Maybe
I wouldn't say
stuff
helping.
For us, and he's kind of getting in the way.
Helping.
It's like, what are you pointing at? That's what I was talking about, bro. So yeah, 2023 November, Formula One, Las Vegas. That might not be. It might go down as one of the most drunk, electric,
drippy,
degenerate, rich, everything weekend in the history of humanity.
I'm going to start saving up now because I want to go.
You have a city that was built to party and gamble.
And entertain.
And then you have one of the richest sports coming into town. So you're going to bring in some of the richest people in the world, to the degenerate capital of the world. The amount of booze and drugs and
money,
other non-legal activities that are going to be spent in that 3 days is going to be bananas. Well, not even the 3 days. It's going to be a weekend or a whole week festivities too, because there's going to be a lead up, and it's going to be nuts. I guarantee you, every famous person, rapper, singer, rock star,
athlete,
mm-hmm.
actor,
anything.
I agree.
If you
Businesses.
if you got a few million followers on Instagram, you're going to be at 2023 F1 Vegas.
What I like just getting into the F1 game, honestly, just since kind of that Mike episode when he talked about it and you living with you and the Drive to Survive. What's a ticket to F1 worth?
So I remember looking for a weekend ticket in Montreal. So I think that was like to every single thing though. So that was to the practice, quali, and the race.
Like you just got a pass for the whole deal.
You get a 3-day pass.
Yeah.
I think it was like $2,000 for that.
It's not terrible.
But that was also it's called the Center Corner. So in Montreal, I think like personally that'd be the coolest place to see those cars at, because it's like a good place for a pass to be made.
Yeah.
And you kind of can see the performance of the car. It's like a mid-speed corner.
Yeah.
And the way you look at it, it's coming in from the straight. So they're coming at you, and they do like a little S turn.
Okay.
So I think it's a lot to see. So I think that's where I was looking at, is about $2,000 for the weekend.
That's honestly not terrible, but you.
No, like break that to what it is a day.
Yeah.
Like $630, yeah.
But you got to think Vegas is going to be like 5 to 20. Like they're going to jack it up because they're going to be able to get anyone they want.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they're definitely going to make it like feasible for other people too.
Like the peasant pit.
To go, yeah, have a peasant pit. The highlights they put out on the track doesn't look like it's going to be like a great track. It's going to be like a lot of straightaways and shit, because it's a street.
Yeah.
It's in Las Vegas. That's how streets are made. They're straight.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
We'll see how it goes though. But electric weekend, we might have to go. I really wanted to try and get out to Montreal this year, but yeah, it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. But 2023 might have to make that happen.
We might have to make that happen. It would be. I would love to see one of those live. Like it is.
Those cars are nasty. It's unbelievable.
Oh, it's so electric too.
I remember like growing. So like when I first got into it, I remember the exact year it was when I started watching it. It was 2014 because I bought the video game.
Yeah.
I started playing it, and people are like, "Why are you watching that? That's gay." What?
Yeah.
Watching fucking cars.
I love it.
Like that are going stupid fast around stupid corners, and it's funded by billionaires. That's gay. What? This is the coolest shit you could ever do.
When we sit down and we watch that Drive to Survive, those drivers are so drippy. They ooze swagger and
Great
confidence
and
money. And you said it's one of the like next to what, soccer? It's probably the second most.
Well, I'd say in money.
Second richest money spent.
Money spent. Oh, number one by far.
Yeah, I guess on car and research.
Staffing. It's nuts. All that goes into. It goes into because you have a factory. You have a full blown factory dedicated to like building your cars and
your motors, your tire, like testing, performance,
everything. Yeah. If you can think of anything part of that car, there's a whole R&D team designed for that. I don't care if it's a spring and a brake pedal.
Yeah,
like
it's sick.
And it
is so. And what makes it even better to me is the Max and Lewis rivalry.
That sport produces the best rivalries in any sports because it's 1-on-1, and when shit goes wrong, you crash and you're out, and you're down rights. If someone else's fault that you crashed your $30 million race car, you probably are going to be a little bit pissed.
And that's money out of your team's yours and your team's pocket.
Yeah, that they could have put towards something else. Forget, like, if you, like, break your front wing, it's, like, close to $1 million to get a new one or repair that. It's nuts. The cost of everything in that sport is crazy. The logistics. Let's think. They're racing in, like, every continent, I think, except for Antarctica.
That's nuts.
Honestly. Is there one in Africa? I think so.
Somewhere. Do they go to South America?
Yeah, Brazil,
yeah.
So they go everywhere. So like the shipping, getting everything around and planning it to get there on time, it's insane. Everything that goes, and like every year they keep adding more races. I remember like when I started watching it was 19. Now it's like 22 or 23 races. It's nuts.
That's got to be so taxing on like your mind and body though.
Well, let's think.
Like, as a driver, that's a lot.
You're going to 22 races.
Flying.
The flights?
Yeah.
Because you got to go there and back.
Yep.
And you're not going straight from, let's say, you're not going straight from Bahrain to your next race. You're going from that place probably to home for the week, then to the race. So take your races.
Travel.
Times by 2.
That's a lot. Oh.
You're probably catching 44 flights. Not a big deal. I do that all the time, but...
Not to places they're going. Northern Ontario is not Brazil. At least that's what I've been told. I've never been to either.
Well, both have a lot of trees. So.
And barn animals. Just different kinds, I guess.
But But yeah, it should be sweet. The new season just started. We're a couple races in.
Yeah.
Got one going this weekend. We'll have to dial into that. See how the weekend goes. Yeah, I'm excited. It's a whole new car this year. Racing seems to be good. Some teams are doing good, and the king of the sport, Mercedes, for the last 7-8 years, they're struggling.
Why is that? I was gonna ask you.
I think they said, so what's happening right now is the car's like bouncing.
Why?
Driving. So the downforce being created by it going under the car, it's like making a buffer. So it's like,
but why could they figure it out for the last?
Because apparently you can't detect it in a wind tunnel.
But they've had this car dialed for so long. Like, what's changing?
So this year, like, a lot of the regulations got changed. So the car looks completely different.
Okay.
It's a completely new
design and whatnot.
It's like alien.
Okay.
Compared to last year. Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's
who do you pull for?
It kind of varies. I'm not a fan of one person specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like when I first got into it, Lewis was killing it, so I would just cheer for him. But big fan of that Lando Norris kid.
Mm-hmm. I like him. Just from the show, I like him.
They're struggling, but looks like Ferrari's going to be the guys to watch this year. So might have that Charles Leclerc guy.
Yeah.
Up. He seems like a good dude. It seems like there's a lot of like solid guys.
Yeah, they seem like just good.
And like from watching that Drive to Survive, like Max Verstappen, that is the biggest asshole on planet Earth.
I love it.
You love it, yeah.
He's so I love people that want greatness. I love stories like that. He's so competitive
all day.
He's so driven to win. And I'm sorry, if you're an asshole to win, guess what? Michael Jordan was an asshole. They're winners. I like winners. I love Max. I think he's electric.
He's only won one though. So
doesn't matter. He's gonna win a lot more. He drives like he is so good for the sport to me.
Yeah.
To have someone like that coming up. I love him.
You always need a guy to hate on.
I want him and Lewis to fight too.
And it's not like I hate him either.
No,
like,
I know. I know.
You just kind of see
just
like,
calling it how it is.
Holy shit, like
yeah. No, I'm not.
He doesn't treat people as well. He's good, but
he's a winner.
Yeah.
Winners do what they want.
We'll see. It's that Christian Horner guy too. I've never seen a guy ride or die for his team like that.
Love that though.
For anything, it could be like anybody's fault on his team. Like Max could straight up T-bone someone. It's not his fault. He'll go to bat for it.
But again, I love that.
Yeah.
That's your guy. That's who, like you said, you ride or die with him.
Mm-hmm.
You win with him, you lose with him, and you fight for him. He might be my favorite in this show. That he is a little bit of a lunatic.
Good quotes from there.
Oh, he's not afraid to tell someone to FO.
No.
And I'm here for it. Makes for great TV.
Yeah. I've seen him try to fight people in the paddock and stuff like a few years ago.
Also, like
going pushing guys.
How smart were they and Netflix for doing this?
Very smart. So
like it just boosted the sport.
The only reason why this happened, was because the original owner of F1 sold like Formula One a couple of years ago, but he wanted to keep it.
That probably was a small price tag.
Oh, I don't even want to know. But he wanted to keep it more of like an exclusive thing. Like you had to be rich, loaded, to like go to these and see all this stuff. And he thought it was going to be a downfall for the sport for showing as much behind the scenes stuff and the day-to-day activities. And just like he thought it was going to be bad to show more because he thought it would take away that exclusiveness and that kind of pizzazz.
And honestly, like that's fair.
It kind of makes sense, but completely wrong. I think that Netflix series has brought so many people now. It might come up in conversation, and they're just like, yeah, like I watched this series and I got into it.
That's the only way I know what's going on is the Netflix, and I love the show. But it's also, I love backdoor access,
backstage passes.
To anything like the Winter Classic lead up in like what HBO used to do it, electric. Any like the Hard Knocks in football, electric. Apparently, I heard golf is doing a Netflix series like that. They're following around like the top 50 players or whoever signed up for it, and they're gonna have backstage passes to their lives and what they say on the course and whatnot. So that's what I was reading. So I hope that's true because it's done nothing but good for F1. Yep.
Netflix is king.
They do well.
These shows are great.
They've done okay. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Next topic. AM34.
Oh, is there anyone hotter on Earth right now?
Nope.
Buzzing. Scored again tonight. Gorgeous OT goal. Well, scored twice. One's the OT winner. 56 on the year. Breaks a Leaf record.
You want to be Zegers for a day? I'd rather be.
Yeah, and that's honestly, you're not even going to take me much convincing to say yes to that because, wow, what a show this kid's put on the entire season.
Was it 71 goals in his last 82 games? Now it's 72 in his last 83.
That is
OT winner tonight. He's at 55.
56 now.
56 now.
OT was 56.
4 away from 60.
Oh, I hope he gets it.
I think he gets it.
I agree.
How many games are left now? 10-ish?
Yeah, ish. Yeah, 8 to 10 depending on the team. He has to. That's half a goal a game.
Doable. I remember it was a couple of weeks ago when they put the betting odds out. If he's going to hit 60, it was basically like his exact pace he was on. He was on pace to score 61. He's definitely with a hat trick.
That helped.
Last game. I think I told you about that.
Yeah.
I was sitting at work doing nothing. Again, pretty good at that. I woke up that morning. Leafs were playing. And I'm like, fuck. I think it's about time. 34 gets a hattie. And I'm like, I should throw money on it, but I've kind of stopped that.
Yeah.
That activity and fucking got a hattie that night. I was like, I could have cashed out.
Oh, that would have been a
imagine
good
the betting
one.
odds on that, how much I would have paid. I could have thrown a 20 bomber down and definitely that would have paid 300
couple
easy.
hundred, yeah. No, it's tough for me because I hate the Leafs. I love watching their downfall. I love watching Toronto crumble. But my God, do I love to see Matthews play well. I love to see him hopefully beat Draisaitl for the rugged Richard. So keep filling the net and
in the bag.
And just first round exit again because that's what they do in Leafland.
Yeah.
So it's entertaining for me, but no, hats off to him. And I mean, how awesome is it to see him and Biebs hang out? That friendship is just awesome to me.
Great.
How cool! Talk about another good thing for hockey, having Justin Bieber in.
How do you feel about those interchangeable jerseys?
Reversible.
I thought they looked clean.
I agree. I really like the black ones.
Yeah.
The whole reversible to Drew, it's such just a moneymaker.
Oh, 100%.
But the jersey itself on the ice looked really good.
I thought it looked good.
I completely agree with you.
I thought it was sweet. It's
and honestly smart.
So good for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
If there's one team that's doing shit right now in the marketing game and with that stuff, it's the Leafs.
And it's so easy for them.
Yeah, you got one of the biggest superstars in the world backing you guys up, buddies with your top guy, one of the top guys in the league. Great for the sport. They should be. I said it I think when we first started this podcast that the league should be trying to do more shit with Bieber.
Yes,
in
agreed.
that sense with the Leafs, and it looks like they've kind of done.
It was cool to see them though, and it's probably tough for him. He probably has to allow it as well, and it's not like he wants everyone knowing his every move. But him in the locker room after, giving the boys hugs, and just seems like he's fired up. It generally he loves hockey.
He seems like he's just about as fired up to be there as they are to have him there.
100%, which is cool to see.
He seems like he's a fan in there, right?
Because he is he's
guy can do what the fuck he wants, and he's going in there, and he's
a fan.
He might be seems like a little kid in there. He's being a fan. Yeah.
And as big of a star as Matthews is to us in the sports world, Bieber 80 times over is a bigger star in the world than Matthews. So to see that is pretty damn cool. And no, it's great for hockey again, like I've said. But roll on, Leafs. You'll be out in the first round. Enjoy it now.
Some rumblings on the Beeb show might be interested in purchasing stake in the Sens.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and I actually didn't think it was real until Elliot Friedman was talking about it, and obviously with the passing of Eugene Melnyk, which was tough to see, and very, very sudden. There's obviously a lot of rumors on what's going to happen with the team. He's got 2 daughters. He left it too, but they're right around my age, I want to say. So,
oh shit,
to be an owner of an NHL team at 21, 22 years old is. I just don't really think you can do it without the right team in place. So,
who are they, and are they single?
Yeah, are they up? Because I would love that. That's a quick shot to the National League. But to me, it'd be weird for him to buy the Sens if he's such a Leafs fan.
It's a money. Yeah, could you imagine you buy
your biggest rival?
Yeah, your team's. But yeah, how can you
that's,
pull for them?
Yeah, I couldn't.
I mean, when you got a few mil into a team, you might
wouldn't you what does he? what does he benefit from owning a team that he doesn't get in Toronto, other than like a stream of revenue?
That's it.
But like the Drew thing is working out in Toronto for him, but he still gets to be around the team in Toronto. He still gets to fanboy, hang out with the guys. Like, what's he gonna get from being an owner?
Same thing there, I guess.
But that's the thing. Why would you do it with your biggest rival? It's just weird
Stream
to me.
of money. We'll see, right?
It's cool to hear though.
Yeah.
And it would be sick to have him. Like, I would love guys like that to own teams. Like, I would love to see Gretzky get in on a team.
Seems like
one
a
day.
lot of, well, say like celebrities are trying to get in on sports teams. Like I think like Kanye was trying to get in on the Broncos. Jay-Z was.
It feels like when you have that much money and you're that famous, like us playing Madden, they can do it in real life if they buy a team.
Let's say that's to an extent because like they're rich, but there's a lot more rich white dudes in the States that could
like business guys.
Yeah, where like
Jerry Joneses,
who like whatever, like, you know, like Jay-Z's a billionaire. I think Kanye's a billionaire, but like they could piss on them with their money.
Oh, for sure.
So,
and I'm not. Yeah,
like Bezos wanted to get on the Broncos too. How could you outbid Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, he
doesn't want it, but
it would just, like, to me, it's like if you're that rich, you love sports, it could be a toy to you. Like, it could legit be a toy to you. Like, I want to see Dave Portnoy on a team.
True.
In some league, I do not care what. I want to see Dave Portnoy on a team.
I remember there's a podcast him talking about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I would love to buy one," but he said it's such a like a boys league.
Yeah,
because I think like
he said
I think like the league has to approve you buying it.
Yeah,
and that's approved by getting a vote from the other owners.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like the other 30 whatever
they
teams
pick and choose.
Yeah, it's a boys league.
Yeah,
right?
And it would be tough. Like, he wants to own football the worst. Obviously, it's his favorite sport. There's no chance the NFL approves him with his relationship with Goodell and all that. But
no,
even if I want to see him on a minor league team, like, how electric would that be? The Spittin' Chicklets themselves should have a team.
Yes,
they should buy an ECHL team.
East Coast team or a junior team.
Biz said he wants to own one.
Yeah, he'd be perfect.
He would be.
Like, I'm sure you listen to the Ryan Whitney Bus with the Boys pod,
and
like Whit has always just chirped shit out of Biz, but he's like, no, like he's a very smart, quick-witted
business
guy. Yeah, he just thinks that way.
He's probably one of the, like, there's guys, like, I would say, even like Whit to an extent, Jeremy Roenick, like these guys that had very successful careers and they've continued to be successful in media. Biz has to be like the farthest in between from being a superstar to where he is now as a superstar.
Biz
if that makes sense.
Biz may have like had more of a role in growing the game than like some superstars have.
100%.
Yeah.
That is 100%. He's done more and this is no shot at Gretz because he's just low key, he just does what he does, but Biz has done tenfold for the league what Gretz has done since he's retired.
Yep.
And that's nothing at Gretzky. He doesn't want that. He also doesn't need to. He does his own thing. He drinks his Grey Goose and he golfs with DJ whiskey. And his 99 whiskey. But like Biz, he craves it and he thrives for it. And it's been impressive to watch and it's fun to watch. Honestly, the guy's entertaining. He really is. Love him or hate him, he's entertainment.
I don't think many people hate him. How can you hate Biz?
I think some people just get annoyed, but whatever. That'd be the only thing I could see.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't like Biz, you're a Karen.
I agree.
100%.
I agree, but no, we talk about football. 2 huge wide receivers traded.
Yeah, probably your top 2 wideouts in the game. Left their stud QBs for a bit of a payday.
Yeah. The Devontae one I understood more.
Why's that?
Because Rodgers is a bitch, and him and Derek played college ball together. They're best friends.
They did?
They did.
Oh, I had
They
no
played
idea.
in Fresno together.
No idea.
Yep. That's so that one made more sense to me. Is he's probably so sick and tired of all the drama in Green Bay and just everything that comes with Rodgers. It just probably gets taxing.
Who said it? Aaron Rodgers is like that girlfriend you have to tell her she's pretty every day.
Yes.
Or she's gonna lose it. Who was it? Was it on PMT? I forget.
Probably that's something they would say, but it's true. What really got me is they got him signed and committed to Green Bay, and then they traded his only target. Wonder how he's doing. Because he's an asshole. I've said him multiple times when I think about him, but
you don't like him.
No, but I
we
appreciate him.
Sure.
Yeah, but
the Tyreek one was very.
That was weird.
How you could, well, is there potential in Miami? You think they did win their last 7 games?
There's
8
potential.
games in a row. There's potential there.
But you're in KC.
You're in KC with arguably, or not arguably, or arguably top 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Arms in the game.
But not only QB, like whole team.
Yeah.
Whole team is there.
Do you think it's because Juju came and he didn't want to make TikToks with Juju?
He doesn't want to dance with Jackson Mahomes and Juju. No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And I get the potential, and you can say what you. But there's other places. Do you not think a guy would rather be than Miami? Or was it just I have my ring, I'm one of the best, I'm going to chase that bag?
Chase that bag. Go to a city where you can
spend that bag.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one caught me off guard. Like I said, I can understand Devontae a little more because him and Carr are boys. He gets to play in Vegas. But to go from Mahomes to Tua, it really threw me for a loop.
I didn't understand it. He got paid though.
Oh my God!
Like,
did he ever?
Was he going to get paid that in Kansas City with their payroll?
One, I don't think they could.
No.
So that's probably down to.
No. I can say yeah. What you said, 100%. He's got his ring.
Mm-hmm.
Go make some money.
Yeah, can't play this game forever.
Go play in Miami.
Have fun. Sick unis.
Yeah.
Really hated as a Patriots fan to have to play him twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
That is and Jalen Waddle. They're kind of building something nice down there.
That's a good little tandem.
You just need Tua to not be.
You need Tua to be college Tua.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
You need So, should be interesting, honestly, though, because there's no excuses now. You have some of the best weapons at your disposal.
I think Tua really came to his game in that last half of the season. He really figured it out.
And
I think there's something there.
That head coach, that new one, he seems quirky and weird.
I can't believe they fired
Flores.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
What a joke.
But this new guy does seem like he's a bit of an offensive genius kind of guy. Like he's a bit of a nerd.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't win a game, obviously, because they're in my division. But I think they're going to be a very good team if I'm being a realist. That division quickly turned around.
Mm-hmm.
Because it went from we basically catwalked it the last 20 years.
Miami and the Jets have been dumpster fires for as long as I've been alive.
The Bills were always mediocre or terrible.
So,
but it's a good division now.
One of the better ones in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say. Well,
I would say you're on the NFC.
Maybe
in the other
AFC, yeah.
Divisions, yeah.
But they got some years. Like obviously Mac and Tua are both young, but I mean Josh Allen's a top 5 quarterback in the league, and Mac showed promise. If Tua can have a year, the Jets will jet. Just can never count on them to do anything.
Yeah.
So I like to see guys get paid.
Yeah. Why not?
Who do you think does better in their new spot?
Wow, I don't know. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say Tyreek.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Devontae's best receiver in the league.
I think that's definitely the easy
and
answer.
Fair. I agree.
Yeah, but
I honestly think I'm not
Derek
a huge.
You can really. I feel like Tua and Derek, they can either be super hot or they're a dumpster fire.
Cold.
And I just think like Tyreek's just such a big play guy.
Oh.
And
Tua can throw the ball. Like let's not kid ourselves. That guy can stretch a field.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting. Well, like right when I thought the Raiders were kind of like, what are you doing there? Everyone around you in that division is so good. It's like, ooh, you're kind of going to be left in the boom, Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Welcome to the mix.
Also, like in Miami, I guess you got Tyreek and Waddle to look after. So.
And that Gesicki's a nice tight end.
Yeah.
Gesicki can play, dude. So, and they just look fast in the all white.
Yeah. That icy white.
Icy white.
Nothing beats icy white.
I completely agree in football.
Icy white in football. The icy white gassed up hoodies made by our presenting sponsor, G4 Signs and Graphics. Forgot to give them the shout out at the start of the podcast. Still a main sponsor. Getting the hoodies out. We pretty much got most of the hoodies out to everybody. For the guys that ordered late, that second order should be done here soon. We'll get them out to you soon. Love you. Thanks for getting them. It's great. We have more money in our bank accounts.
Did you see what I accidentally did to my white hoodie, though?
No.
Oh. So I go for lunch the other day. Where do I go?
Yeah, maybe Dairy Queen.
The only spot I go. I accidentally just dripped a little flamethrower sauce down the front of mine. That's okay though. If there's any stain I want, it's flamethrower sauce from Dairy Queen, because I'm eating there 24/7. Shout out Ben. I hope you're doing well. I haven't talked to you in a while because your team's trash and hasn't done anything good. But no, obviously Dairy Queen coming out with fire blizzards. It's getting to that summertime. They're gonna have a shakeup for summer, where they're gonna come out with these blasting flavors. You'll hear about it here first when they come out. So stay tuned for that and just stop by and see Mark and tell him Gas Up sent you. It's the same stuff every week. It's the best place to eat. Carry on.
Bingo. Where were we at? Football. Wide receivers. Catching passes. Going fast. Icy white. That's where we were.
That's where we were. Yeah.
So.
But I got nothing. The NFL's kind of quieted down. Draft season, I guess, is next.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite quarterback?
No one.
Wow.
I don't know.
Fair.
No, I'll go Malik.
Yeah, I gotta go. Malik or Corral.
Yeah.
I'm a big Corral fan. I also think Sam Howell's gonna have a nice career.
Okay. Just because you mentioned Matt Corral, I just thought of Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Jackson Dart's hype video?
Oh, dude.
Holy shit.
That guy could win the Heisman.
He's nasty.
He is gross.
One of the best names. I think he's going to look
as
so
a quarterback
good in that Ole Miss powder blue, baby blue, whatever blue
Wear
it is.
number 2. You have to be a good quarterback.
I might have to get a
two.
Jackson Dart.
I would get a Jackson Dart jersey with you.
Because that is, might have to go watch him.
Playing with Lane.
Probably
it's a recipe
my
for
second
success.
favorite coach in the league.
Oh,
just because he's hilarious.
Completely agree. Talk about a quote machine.
Yeah.
Jackson. I'm all in the Jackson Dart hype. He was so good last year at SC until that clown show came in and pushed him out the door because he had to have his butt buddy Caleb there. Don't mention names.
I might on the video put that hype video, a clip of it down here.
It is
for you guys to see.
And what just dropped it out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Did you forget about me? Nope, you didn't, because I'm Jackson fucking Dart. Dart as a last name for a quarterback, electric.
And the way his first name spelled, I think it's like J8. It's XK.
Is it
I
really?
think it's XKSON or something like that.
Icy. His mom's hot.
Probably.
She is hot. I just had to put that out.
I haven't seen that.
I had to put that out there. She's hot.
Mr. Dart's mom. But
Mr. Dart's mom has got it going on. Just if you need another reason to be a Jackson Dart fan, there it is. But they have some of the best unis in college football.
Yeah.
That powder blue is, yeah.
In his college career, he's probably going to wear probably two of my favorite jerseys. I love SCs. Love the colors.
I don't speak on SC.
Fair, yeah, I guess. And
yeah, they're in the Texas category nowadays.
Well, you can't really blame them. You just got to blame the guy that went there.
I am, but that's why I don't talk with them.
Okay, fair.
They do have a great tradition. They do have a great uniform. He's gonna look terrible in those colors. Hope he gets hit by a bus.
Yeah.
We've been here. We don't need to go back down there.
We've been there. We've done that. It's very personal.
It's very personal.
Yeah.
Don't take that shit lightly.
But jeez.
It's gonna be torqued up near the end of the pod here. There's another thing sitting at the top of the list that also gets me torqued up.
So, the worldwide sensation, the midget from Dagestan.
The small person. You can't say midget.
You can't say midget?
No, it's offensive.
Oh right. What? I saw that in a comedy.
What?
Tom Segura.
He's funny.
He was like, oh, he said midget. He's like, no, you can't say midget anymore. So you got to say short people. And he's like, well, there's a big difference between like short people and a midget.
You're a short person.
Yeah, so
you're not a midget.
Like, well, how do I say the difference? Like, oh yeah, that short person, like with the arms, or something
he's
like
funny.
that. So he's probably like one of my favorite. If it's not one that's Dave Chappelle, two's Tom Segura.
You can't go wrong with those two. I'm not gonna argue that.
I think I showed you that clip. Tom Segura and Bert
laughing over the Kool-Aid.
I might. Just
you have to clip that.
Here.
It is so funny.
And it's basically Bert. Whatever his last name is.
The Russian machine.
The Russian machine. Yeah. He's like, I think Tom has a Starbucks coffee with him, and he's like, "Oh, I got some Kool-Aid."
It's like an 8-liter cannonball size.
I drink 3 of these a day. And like Tom's crying. He's like, yeah, you just start your day with 8 liters of Kool-Aid.
You know how much sugar Kool-Aid has in it? That's a disgusting amount.
Those two, when they get going, are hilarious.
They're so
That's
funny.
They're like the same person.
They really are.
Just big, fat, and funny, and hairy.
Fat and funny. That'd be the name of their show, honestly.
Yeah.
Big,
well,
fat, and
it's
funny.
like it's Two Bears, One Cave. Is there?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. But back to originally what was gonna get me torqued up.
Yeah.
Your midget.
You
friend.
hate this guy. Like
Fucking hate him.
Like,
I don't hate him.
You hate Texas. You hate Lincoln Riley. I've never seen worse words said about a human being than Hasbulla. You want to punt him into stratosphere like Pat McAfee does with footballs when he's in the national. But you do not like this guy.
I can't stand him.
I think it's like we had a good little DM back and forth while I was in Ontario. I said people in this world gets behind the most backwards. Well, this isn't really backwards, but like it's so. There's no meaning to it.
No.
There's no reason why this guy should be as famous as he is, but it's hilarious. But
it's not even him. And that's where I think it is. It's like we've made the discussion about the Paul brothers. Like, do I have to like what they're doing? No, but in a world like this, that shit happens. It's more so the fact that he is this famous for doing nothing, and people are lying to him, acting like he's tough. I could drop kick the guy to Jupiter. I do not understand for the life of me what this guy's deal is.
He's got hands.
No,
They're
he
weapons.
doesn't.
Oh, have you not seen his training videos?
I do not give a shit. I could step on him.
I would be scared of Hasbulla. You gotta
You're
be scared of the short
idiot.
ones.
You're an idiot.
Hey, what's at his punching level?
My shins.
You're nuts.
My shins.
You're down so fast.
He is so he wouldn't.
No, I know.
I would step on him like an ant. I do not understand why this guy is famous. What has he done to contribute to society? Nothing.
His laugh is hilarious.
I don't care. I have met funnier people with funnier laughs. It makes no sense
hilarious.
to me. It's so dumb.
You've probably seen it.
I'll
show you
seen
clip of his laugh. It's
I
hilarious.
watched the Sunday conversation. Parts of it made me laugh. But they're talking about, he's got his, he thinks he's strong. He's not strong.
Do you think he actually thinks he's strong, or he's just playing that role because it works?
I don't care. I want to kick him. I just want this guy. I want to have him sit there, and he just attacks Caleb Presley because he thought he worded the question wrong and said that he wasn't tough. I want him to sit there, and I'm going to be like, "You're not tough," and he's going to boom. I would kick this guy in the head so fast he wouldn't get up.
Here's the thing: you can't though.
Well, I get the whole.
I know.
The whole posse thing now. Trust me. But
Dagestan. Those guys wrestle bears.
I know. But if it's just me and him one-on-one.
Oh, for sure.
I would kick him through the earth's
Most people
crust.
probably would.
He's an idiot. God, he fires me up.
But it's just, it's just kind of, it's just funny. Like, I've nothing against him.
There's nothing funny
I
about
think
it.
it's hilarious, just like the memes of him and like these little clips of him doing just anything. It's just so funny.
It's
like
funny
when
to watch him drive a car.
When he's driving a
That's
G-Wagon,
funny. That is
standing
funny.
on the seat.
That's electric. Or him driving the quad.
It's hilarious.
That is funny.
So I think that's like originally why he got big.
But you shouldn't get big.
He was just doing like regular sized people activities as a short person.
Kate, that's fine. That would have been funny.
It blew up.
That would have been. But why does he think he's tough?
We can't control that because like he's like he hangs out with Khabib. Him and Khabib are from the same place.
They should fight.
Yeah, totally. They should definitely fight. I wonder who's gonna win that one.
Well, if he would have just done big people things in a small person body, I can get behind that. I would have been like, man, this guy. It's the fact.
But I think the tough thing.
He
like
just punches guys in the head.
So I think that was just from that there's that other small person.
Then fight each other. You don't need to attack Caleb.
But I think that's why they got big is because they had a video. I think actually the video that blew up of them were those two doing a face-to-face, and they kind of started like trying to punch each other. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
You're laughing.
It was funny.
That's why it blew up.
But the part when it drives me mental when he's in like a restaurant with his guys and one of them, and he just boom, whacks him for one. I'm like, if that little fucker did that to me, I would straight up drop kick him. You can't tell me nothing.
Fair enough.
That you wouldn't send that guy to the moon. Like it drives me crazy.
I don't know.
Fires me up.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
You
can't tell me anything.
Other than Hasbulla's here, and he's made his mark.
Fires me up. He makes me so mad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you hate him. I don't think I've seen you get fired up about something you dislike as much as Hasbulla.
Gets me going. I wish I didn't, but I do. Also, I do want to see those two fight.
I think it'd be hilarious.
I think it would be so funny.
I think Dana White actually wants to get that.
Well,
on a
how
card.
could he not? You'd be so much money.
Business debate.
Business.
Why can't I talk? Dana is a businessman.
Yes. But I'm not going to lie. I would absolutely pay $25 to watch that on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That is pure comedy, watching 2 4'3" people fight.
I mean, even like a lot of bars these days, they have like their thing of the night is they have midget wrestling.
It's hilarious. Right? Or what is it, the midget boxing or small people boxing on, what's Barstool's deal? Rough and Rowdy. Like, that is comedy to me.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny. So I'm fully in to watch them fight each other. Him acting tough towards 6'3" grown men. Nope, not in it. Not here for it.
I get it.
I don't think you do, but okay.
No, I 100% get it.
Thank you.
I'm just more of on the side of the crowd where I just
You're
think
just
it's hilarious.
enjoying it.
I'm just enjoying it.
Fair.
It's just a guy being a dude, having fun, kicking guys in the head.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah. So
okay.
anyways, that's enough on your favorite person in planet Earth.
You know, there's a new sport not a new sport, but baseball starting this week. I would hit his head like it's a ball on a tee.
Hasbulla, that quote. I'm more famous than Ronaldo.
Yeah, that was like it's stuff like that.
That sent me over.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I don't know, man. This guy gets me. Ronaldo's at least famous for something like.
Ronaldo's probably the most famous person in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
No, he probably is.
Yeah, he probably is. Hasbulla's pretty fucking famous though.
He's not. I think Cristiano Ronaldo has like 500, 400 million followers on Instagram. That's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Hasbulla is anywhere near that, but dream big. Dream big,
even though you're small.
Yep. Small guys have the biggest dreams. Can confirm. Anyways,
that guy gets
any stories for us? Any personal stories? Anything going on soon? Or
no? I mean, hockey's over. So, well, kind of over, kind of not. The season's over, but off-season grind. You know, recruiting. Also had my first camp last week, but with the Grizzlies, so big learning curve there. But I happened to be at the Flames 9-5 win over the Oilers. That happened since our last pod. That was electric. Went to probably my new favorite bar ever in Calgary. Shout out to Shuckburg for absolutely setting me up that night and taking care of me. It was a top 5 night probably in my life. Great time. But no, I've actually I've kind of been a school guy lately. It's been a little weird. Yeah, it's coming to an end, and I just really need to dial it in and be the scholar I am. So, no, nothing crazy. How was your last adventure?
Pretty slow, man.
Yeah.
Pretty slow at work. Good thing I'm on a salary because I do not much at work. Was out there 14 days. Worked 3 of them. I'm really good at eating bread.
Yeah. Oh, you let me know.
And, man, shout out to our cook we had. This guy, I think he's like in the kitchen at 3 a.m. and he's just whipping up bread. He's got like dinner rolls. He's got like this soup bread or something. He's got like
bread.
cheese bread. It's just like we'll call it more
dippable.
Yes, dippable and like crunchy. It doesn't get as soggy when you dip it in the soup. But it was like really well flavored, and then he made like these cheese buns with whatever kind of cheese. And there's some days like I'd go for soup, grab a bun, I just dip that bun till it's gone. I'm like, go back. And then before you know it, I've had 4 buns with one soup.
Just absorbing your soup into the bun.
And then he was making like every other night he was making cinnamon buns. I'm like, this motherfucker, God bless you, but you are not good for this barrel that's been brewing these last 2 years. I've been on a 2-year bulk, not intentional. Parts of it were. But I think me and you Monday we're gonna do a little
cleanse. Gotta clean this frame out. That should be a movie.
We should document this.
We should. We'll do it on the Instagram.
Gassed up.
Cleanse. Clean the body out. But what is it? A new chef every time? Is that why like this time it was different?
We have 2 chefs, and the way my shift. So the way most people's shifts work is they'll have each chef for a week.
Okay.
But I have the same guy, which is good. But the other guy's a beauty. I've met him a few times. He actually He was like the Winnipeg Jets head chef. For a
Seriously?
bit. Yeah. So he's told me a few stories. One of them was, I don't know why, but he was cooking for the Chicago Bulls, and they wanted peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He's like, wow, easiest thing ever.
Yeah.
So he made like 40 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Took him down. 10 minutes later, came back up, and they brought him back up. He's like, what's up? He's like, oh, the peanut butter was spilling on the outside of the bread, and they wouldn't eat it.
My God.
What?
That's the best when it's loaded up. Little loaded PB&J.
He said, like, sometimes cooking for, like, he said the players were awesome, but the wives were terrible.
My God.
Their rice had to be boiled in Fiji water or this.
Come on.
Not just regular water. Like, just little stuff like that. He's like, the amount of wasted food because they didn't like that or whatever. And he said, like, they said they didn't always, it wasn't just this team they're cooking for. Like, they also were responsible for the concessions and, like, feeding the broadcasting guys, like, doing everything.
What? Any good stories from the Jets?
He kind of just told me about, like, the wives were terrible. Yeah. We said, like, the players were, he said I didn't really have, like, a personal relationship with them or anything. Like,
yeah.
But he said it was hard work and it was chaotic.
Oh, I can't imagine when it goes into taking to feed a team.
Deal with, or what was it? He was making them barbecued chicken.
Yeah.
On a barbecue.
Oh, is that where you make barbecue chicken?
Sorry.
Do you make barbecue chicken on the barbecue?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, good one, Conway. But I guess those got sent back because apparently, like, the metal on the barbecue or something about barbecuing chicken could lead to cancer in the future. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? So I had to go throw all the chicken out and make new chicken.
Oh my God.
Just like little things.
I have to admit though, if I was a wealthy person, first thing I would hire is a chef.
Oh, 100%.
Like, without a question of a doubt, I will dust my house, vacuum my house, do my own laundry, but having someone to cook for you would be especially like when you're like, you could eat healthy but good food.
Yeah, that's
because eating is 80%
like,
of being a fat little slut.
Yeah, and like with us, like, I don't mind cooking.
Me neither.
But when I cook, I always cook my protein and my carb, and then I'm just too tired to make a vegetable, and I don't eat my vegetables.
Or it's like you come home and it's like, man, it would be really nice to make a nice meal like that. It would also be really nice to throw a pizza pop in the oven. You like something like that, or
also be really nice to go head down to Innisfail Dairy Queen and grab some chicken strips.
That's right, and that's usually what we end up doing. So honestly, if we could just have Dairy Queen deliver, set up a Dairy Queen. Meal prep DQ.
But I think we might need to get some salads in us.
They have salads though.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. No, but you're not wrong. It's having a chef would be all the time. That's one of the hardest
things about it's always so hard. Like, I'm here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's hard to buy groceries for those 2 weeks because then I leave and then shit goes bad.
Yeah, it does go bad quickly.
So it's just
no, it's
fuck. That's the hardest thing about being an adult. Is you have to feed yourself.
Oh, I know. It's like
I
miss just having my mom make my food.
Your boy can cook.
Yeah, you can.
I can whip up some meals.
You can.
I made a mac and cheese before I left and had like 2 pieces out of it. Gave the rest to him to eat.
I took care of it.
Yeah, it was actually Snoop Dogg's recipe.
It was really tasty.
It was a banger of a mac and cheese.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like, I hate cooking.
You're a good cook. I'm a master at the air fryer, but you can legitimately cook. It's impressive. It's a tough thing to do. Honestly, like, the thing with cooking for me is I cook for an hour to eat in 3 seconds. Then I have to clean up. It's just like, come on.
Yeah.
Although we're getting into my season of the grill. I am dangerous on a grill.
Are you?
Oh my God.
Wait, I'll have to go grab some steaks from the farm.
Dangerous.
Get some steaks going.
Oh, fuck yeah. Potatoes?
Patio season!
We need a patio season gassed up shirt.
We have a great idea. Great idea.
Patio season for sure. Oh.
We got to get on that tomorrow.
I don't know about that, but soon, yes.
Patio season. Yeah.
Great
idea. Look at us go.
That was good. That just came to mind.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
It seems like every time I go through an airport, something happens, and I see something.
Oh, yeah. You just mentioned this, but you didn't get into it. I'm pretty excited.
No, we should talk about this. And it's just how terrible kids are. Like, I don't remember.
How terrible parents are at raising kids.
That, too. So, getting on my flight from Toronto to Calgary, and I see this. I'm terrible at guessing kids' ages, but we're going to say 5, 6 to 7 in that range.
General vicinity.
Yes. Hitting his mom. Like,
he was in Hasbulla mode, bro.
I'm not talking like pushing her. I'm saying he had his fisted up and swinging at his mom.
That's what Hasbulla's done to the culture.
Obviously, like, his mom's not like. You don't want to make a scene and yell at him or
beat your kid,
but
sometimes you need to.
And it's like, frick. And it kind of made me think, what would I do in that situation? And I don't know. I think the best thing you could say is, like, I'm gonna pull him to the side, and we're like, because we're in line to get on the plane. Mm-hmm. So, like, maybe pull him to the side and, like, that's scared the shit out of you, like, quiet talk.
If I was a kid and I did that to my parents,
my parents would lay me out.
Oh, I would have been choked out, drug on that plane unconscious.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. But it's because
it sucks because you're in, like there's 500 people around you, and, like, what do you do? And then this kid's on the plane. You can just hear him screaming at his mom. So I'm like,
it's not like he's 3.
No, and I'm ready to go over there and kick him in the mouth. Like, I was like, I don't know if, like, maybe this kid has some kind of disorder or something, and
it's called
it'd be
no
terrible.
Discipline.
No discipline, and that's, like, the biggest thing. Is let's make it okay. Let's make it the normal thing again to be able to hit your kids. Like, you know how it's been this wave of you're a terrible parent if you hit your kids, and it's not good to do that. There's better ways to handle the situation. I completely fucking disagree.
Completely. Look how soft we are as a society now.
You know what I say? Hey, Mom and Dad, thanks for spanking my ass when I was being a jackass when I was a kid, because I actually thought I learned from it.
Now you're a half-decent person.
Hey, if I'm being a jackass and my mom says, okay, Carter, we shouldn't do that. That's not a very nice thing to do, and we need to work on being better. I'd be like, yeah, fucking right.
I'm going to do it again.
You think I'm scared? No, I'm still going to hit that girl over the head with my toy tractor. Like, maybe not that violent.
Remember I got hit with a tractor? I ever told you that story?
No.
I was at, this isn't going to be good for their business, and I really don't care, but the jungle farm just down yonder across the highway here. Yeah. So I mosey on in there with my mom one day, and we're playing with, they have kids there, and I'm in the sandbox playing with these tractors.
Oh, I got a sandbox story.
And this kid launches a full-blown metal tractor at the back of my dome. Fucking nails me. I don't really remember the whole thing. Like, I don't remember if I was out cold or, like, what really transpired.
Yeah.
But this kid threw a metal tractor at my head. He should have been kicked to space. I don't have anything else, but I got a tractor thrown at my head.
Yeah. So, did, like, knock you out? Were you bleeding from your brain?
I don't remember.
Nothing really?
I don't remember. I just remember being hit by a tractor in the head.
I can see how you can only remember that.
Like, I don't know what happened. I swear I have no idea.
So here's my sandbox story. When we were younger, Troy built this nice little sandbox for me and Grady to play in. And we used to love, like, you know, cultivating our fields.
Oh, yeah. Get the Tonka trucks.
Building dirt bike tracks and all that kind of, like, you know, kid stuff.
Kid shit.
And then, you know, kind of maybe got a few years older. I'm like, no, I want to build bigger dirt bike jumps. So, like, had my mom's, like, spade shovel.
Yeah.
Like, bigger shovel. And as twin brothers do, we start arguing, start fighting. And I see a nice 5-foot-long shovel beside me. And I went to, I actually remember this, I went to, like, fake hit him in the face with it.
Come
on. But I connected. And it was a nice little
fucking hit him in the face with a shovel?
I hit my brother clean square in the face with a shovel. And he did not feel good about that. He was definitely crying, as you should if you get hit in the face by a shovel when you're 5 years old. So he went
a psychopath
screaming.
Move.
He went screaming into the house and crying, and I'm like, I'm fucking dead.
Just take that shovel and build your grave.
So what I did, I was like, okay, I'm going to own it up. I stayed in my sandbox. Like everything was normal and nothing happened. And my mom kicked my ass. Chrissy made sure I never hit Grady in the face
or anybody
with a
else.
shovel ever again. Thanks, Mom.
I'm sorry, but I would pay to see that. I would pay to see a kid hit another kid in the face.
Oh man, I was a violent little kid to Grady.
Really?
Oh, I was not nice.
You dominated the twin ship.
Yeah, like my parents, like whenever I like lose it on Grady, come on, Curtis, why are you being so bipolar? You're being okay, Mr. Bipolar.
You
like
were psycho.
I was a switch flip like that.
I grew up with one of those. He hit me. He hit me over the head with a yogurt tube once, and it just split wide open over my dome.
I got hit over the head with yogurt tube on the bus once.
Pretty like
by a bigger kid, and I was scared.
Looking back, fuck, that's funny. To be hit over the head with a yogurt tube and just have it explode.
Cole seems like the most like nonchalant,
reserved kid. Yeah, no, he was a lunatic.
When he's a younger
lunatic.
Guy. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. He also woke up one night. Like I don't know if he stayed up or what he was doing. We were pretty young, and I was just dead asleep, and he just sprayed me in the face with ice cold water, like just for fun, just because he was a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just brother I'm just going to tell this. One more brother story. So me and Grady I forget what we were doing, but it ended up with him being on the grass, not crying, but being like hurt, and me walking away, and then he said something, and that flipped a switch. Psycho. And I look 10 feet in front of me, and what do I see? A nice baseball. I grab this baseball, turn around, and he's like laying on the grass. And I throw this baseball as hard as I can. Like, I was actually like scared how fast I threw this thing because it was whistling. In that moment, had an Aldoris Chapman right arm, and this thing had some velo behind it. This thing, I swear to God, whizzed by his head, not a half inch over his head, and like you heard it hit the house and made the biggest boom, and I was like, oh fuck. God. So he ran out of the house and like he was dead if that hit his head.
You just about murdered your brother with a baseball. It's pretty electric. There's some shit that I probably forget about, but just growing up with a sibling is nuts.
I think if we got me and Grady here, we could probably just tell fight stories with mini sticks for 3 days straight.
Yeah, I broke my brother's wrist playing mini sticks.
I heard you've had some good ones.
We had a room designated to mini sticks.
Yep.
It is disgusting.
Yeah, we did too.
Now. It's warfare. It's crazy. I thought I was gonna make the mini stick NHL. I was that good.
I think every kid who grew up playing hockey played mini sticks, and they grew up with the idea of we should make a league, an actual mini stick league.
I would have dominated. I was so good.
Yeah,
it's sport built for one arm.
It is,
right? So it was my time to shine. Mm-hmm. Just a big body in the corners.
Just mucked in the corners.
Yeah, you didn't take. You didn't. I got the cycle going down low.
Nice.
You weren't taking the ball from me. But no, it gets violent.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good brother stories out there. Like, can you imagine growing up in like the Sutters?
Nope.
Or like the Stalls?
Could you imagine being the little kid in the Sutter family?
You just have the shit kicked out of you.
You're just a punching bag.
Honestly. And you'd have to be goalie.
Yeah, probably.
Like at everything. Like how one of them didn't turn out as a goalie because you made him go in net. Nuts.
Interesting.
It is.
Never thought about that.
Should do a case study. Or the Stalls, same thing. Wild. The Hughes. There's an up and coming one.
I feel like that household was maybe more of a tame household.
Yeah.
You know? Like they were like, no, we're working on our skills.
And they were like rich US kids, not like farm kids from Alberta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely working on their edges and their stick handling.
Yes.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
They're too soft.
They just seem like more of a, we'll say, reserved.
Yeah.
Classy group of kids.
Sick hockey players.
I can't believe how good Jack Hughes is actually.
He's out for the year.
Well, after his rookie season, I'm like, oh, this kid sucks.
Yeah, people are too quick to do that.
I'm one of them. Yeah. 100%.
That's fair, but no, stud. His brother just lost out today with Michigan. He's a player.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to see them get Quinn to New Jersey. I want to see all three of them play together.
That'd be interesting.
Be pretty cool. But I'm running. I got nothing left.
No. What are we? Fuck, we're probably
hour 20.
Something, I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Enough, yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't spell homies without home, and there ain't no me without him. That was stupid. I was trying to think of like a good quote to say. Nothing was popping into my head, but I've listened to that song about 9 times a day. But
it's a good tune.
Shout out Mike.
Yeah, he can't miss.
It's called I Love My Homies.
Can't miss.
Yeah, so.
Logging off.
We'll catch you guys later. Thanks for listening. Stay gassed up. Like, comment, subscribe, tweet, retweet, follow.